Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving into 3 fascinating breakthroughs that you might have missed, including a weird breathing hack that could help clear brain toxins, what sleep loss actually does to your brain, and how scientists have finally solved a 50-year blood mystery. So let's jump in. The first is scientists are now exploring a surprising way that the brain might flush out toxic proteins by using carbon dioxide. Most of us think of CO2 as just a waste gas that we exhale, but researchers have actually found that brief pulses of CO2 can stimulate the brain's waste clearance system, known as the glymphatic system. Normally, this system, which helps wash away misfolded proteins and other debris, gets activated during deep sleep, and that's why one of the reasons why sleep is important. But in a recent study, researchers actually had volunteered to breathe air with slightly higher CO2 levels in short bursts. And this seemed to increase the flow of cerebral spinal fluid. And that's the fluid that actually carries waste out of the brain. They tested both healthy people and individuals with Parkinson's and found that this pulse breathing was associated with more toxins appearing in the blood, which suggests that they're actually being cleared out of the brain, which is pretty cool. I find the idea intriguing, and if we can activate brain cleansing while awake, it could have massive implications for conditions like Parkinson's and maybe even Alzheimer's too, though researchers caution that we're nowhere near that level of treatment yet. The second story is why sleep really matters to your brain. So speaking of brain health, sleep loss doesn't just make you groggy. A new study actually found that skipping sleep can physically damage your brain cells. This is something that I fall into sometimes, where I don't always get the amount of sleep that I should. Researchers at the University of Camerino in Italy looked at what happens in the brain when animals go without sleep. And they found that the ogliodendrocytes, the cells that actually help insulate neurons with protective coating called melanin, don't function properly without sleep. And why does this matter? Melanin is sort of like insulation on a wire. It helps electrical signals in your brain travel fast and accurately. And without healthy melanin, neural signals actually slow down, which can lead to memory problems, attention issues, and slower reaction times. Things many of us already feel when we're tired. The study even tried giving rats a compound that helps ogliodendrocytes manage cholesterol, and it improved their memory and motor performance, suggesting a real biological link between sleep and brain health. So this isn't just another get your sleep talk. It points to actual structured consequences inside your brain when you don't rest enough. And the third story is a 50-year-old blood mystery has been solved. It's the last story. It's might seem a bit more old school medical science, but it's generally groundbreaking. Scientists finally found that they solved the 50-year-old medical mystery by identifying a new human blood group. Most of us know about the ABO system, like blood type A, B, AB, O, and maybe even Rh factor. But there are many more blood group systems based on tiny molecules on the surface of red blood cells. So back in 1972, a pregnant woman's blood test didn't show a surface molecule that almost everyone else has. It was an oddity that baffled researchers for decades. Now, researchers have shown that this absence corresponds to a unique blood group system caused by a mutation in the MAL gene. This rare type is so uncommon that very few people are known to have it, but discovering it matters. Why? Because blood group knowledge directly affects safe transfusions and can save lives when patients need compatible blood. It's a cool reminder that even in areas that we think are well understood, like human blood, there's still new stuff to uncover. So what connects all 3 of these stories? They remind us that our bodies are deeply complex systems, from how we breathe to how we sleep to even how our blood type, even how our blood is typed. So let me know in the comments, which of these discoveries do you want explained in more detail in a future video, and any other cool science stories that you may have come across. Also, if you like this kind of content and you want to talk science in the comments as well, feel free to do that, and I'm going to have way more videos. So, want more science stories like these delivered in a format that actually makes sense? Hit and subscribe, and I've got way more coming.